My name is Isla. Alden George was my great-grandfather, but I called him Granddaddy. He served in the U.S. Navy during World War II as an aviation flight engineer. He was respected and loved by the hundreds, or more likely thousands of people who met him in his 97 years, with most saying, "He's the kindest man I've ever met." My granddaddy had a gentle manner that made you feel loved and respected, no matter who you were or where you came from. An example of his kindness goes back to 1960, when he was trying to establish an upholstery business to support his family of 5. He had moved an old barracks building from Drew Field to Tampa to his property on Bloomingdale Avenue. It was tough getting a new business started, but one day he saw a hitchhiker on Highway 301, pulled his truck over, and asked the man, "Where are you headed?" The man replied, "Nowhere, I'm just traveling." Granddaddy told the man to hop in the back of the truck. "I'll take you home, feed you, and give you a place to sleep." He made a cot for the man in one corner of that barracks building, and my granny fed him. A couple of days later, the man asked, "How can I repay you?" My granddaddy gave the man the keys to his truck and a box of cards for his brand new business, W.A. George Upholstery. He told the stranger, "A new community called Sun City Center is being built south of here, and I want you to take my truck, go down there, and put a business card on every door." The man did that every day for a couple of months, and some days he even brought back truckloads of furniture he had solicited from customers. Granddaddy's business became the most recommended upholstery business in the Tampa Bay area, and he never had to advertise in the 60 years it was in operation. For many years, he would tell that story and say, "The Lord sent that man to me because I needed help starting my business, and he needed an opportunity for someone to help him." You see, that's just one example of how he lived his life, always helping others. He carried that respect and kind manner throughout his entire 97-year life. He lived at Grace Manor Assisted Living for the past 5 years, and staff there said every time they entered his apartment for any reason, including pills for him to swallow which he didn't care for, he always said, "Thank you," or "I appreciate you." He was a Boy Scout leader in Riverview for over 20 years, each year taking his troop of boys on camping trips to the Smoky Mountains and even Indian reservations out west. To this day, some of those boys, now senior citizens, will comment to family members about the impact my granddaddy had on their lives as children, always setting an example of how to live each day, respecting and being kind to everyone you meet. Granddaddy loved to fish, catching bass and speckled perch on Lake Rosalie. He loved his family, he loved giving to others, and most of all, he loved God. Many mornings you could find him reading his Bible at 5 a.m. Most of the children in our family, immediate and extended, were encouraged by him to learn the books of the Bible, and if you did, he gave you a $5 reward. He was known as the Candy Man at Grace Manor Assisted Living because he passed out candy to the residents every day. He always tried to make someone's day better and bring a smile. Our family would like to thank all of the care team members, past and present, at Grace Manor of Hunters Creek, where my granddaddy lived for the past 5 years. Each one of them went beyond what was expected to make sure he had the best days of his life, and for that we are forever grateful.